Hey guys, it's Shamanda coming back to you guys with another episode of Smart Money Saturday. I'm definitely happy to have you guys with me again for another episode, and hopefully thus far it's been a great month. We only have one more week left, and that's crazy to me because this month is flying by super fast. So, just kind of wanted to talk about my grandfather. Now, if you've been following my journey, you may know that October 27th, my grandmother, she was 83, she passed away. And she left behind like 8 children, so many grandchildren, which obviously I'm one of them. And my grandfather, who she was married to for 65 years, he had an amputation last Friday. He had been battling like a bladder cancer, kidney failures on dialysis and all that stuff, so it was a lot going on, but he was in good spirit and he was doing really well, considering all those issues. But after his amputation, he went into cardiac arrest and was put on life support, and on March 19th, he passed away. So it's so crazy, less than 4 months, less than 5 months after his wife passed away, he died as well. So, life. I mean, this is so crazy. I've cried and, mourned and grieved. But I feel a sense of like relief for him because he was suffering and missing his wife. So in that sense, I feel like, it was probably best. And at this point, I just want to celebrate his life as I was doing my grandmother. It really just motivates me to have a better life and to do things that they weren't allowed to do. They were both born in like the 1930s. So there are so many things that they weren't allowed to do that I have the opportunity to do and fulfill in my life. One thing about my grandfather was he was a very hardworking man. He worked as a custodian for over 30 years for the Cleveland Health Department. And, growing up, I always saw him, go to work and then come home, and then he'd get on his tractor and work in his vegetable garden, then mow the lawn, take out the trash. Like, he just did so much. He just kept going. He was such a hardworking man. He also was the leader of a quartet group, so he was just always busy, and I never saw him complain. I did always hear him say stuff like, "Cut the lights off. Y'all got these lights on. You want my power bill up?" Stuff like that. So it's very, I would say, frugal. And they ate a lot of vegetables from their vegetable garden. They didn't buy like extravagant things. He wore the same shirts over and over again, the same khaki pants and stuff like that. So, looking back on it, he was very frugal. I never even thought about it until recently. Like, wow, he's very frugal too. He never drove any fancy cars or anything like that. He was very frugal. And that's impressive. And I take that with me. So the work ethic, and also he shared with me years ago, which would motivate me to go to school, that he only completed either the 3rd or 5th grade. So, which I think back then was kind of normal, I think, but that just motivated me to get my education. So I was the first person in my entire family to graduate from college. So I got a bachelor's and then a master's. And then even till this day, like my grandmother put up like the newspaper articles of my children on the front page of the Shelby Star, the newspaper, in the living room. Like there's this, she put it inside of a picture frame and put it like in the middle of the wall in the living room. So I could tell they were very proud of me for doing that and accomplishing that. So that was motivating. And I guess that makes it worth getting all those student loans. Yeah, I guess. But this week is going to be tough in terms of like budgeting. I've already tried to budget everything, but it's Saturday today. So I'm off Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday are my last 2 days of my resignation notice for my job. I'm finishing my job. And then I have to get on the road Thursday to go to North Carolina. But I have to get my nails my eyebrows waxed, and all that done before I leave from North Carolina, pick up my children, and go to North Carolina. And I gotta get my son's haircut for the funeral. And then I have a photo shoot that I scheduled like weeks ago for my website and book promo stuff. That's Friday. And so Friday morning I have to get up. I have to be in Charlotte, North Carolina at 6 a.m. for my hair. And I have to be at the studio for my photo shoot and makeup at 9 a.m. So I have like literally 2 hours for makeup and to shoot, because I have to get back on the road and go back to Shelby for my grandfather's funeral, which is like 1. So it's going to be a crazy busy week. And then I have to, once that's done, spend time with my family, of course, and celebrate my grandfather's life. But I have to come home and get some rest, because the next day I have to be in Atlanta for a book event Saturday and to meet with my agent and my editor. Then Sunday, I'm going to leave from Atlanta to come back home, because I live in Georgia already, but I live on the other side of Atlanta. So come back home and try to relax Sunday and start my new job that Monday, my orientation, whole week orientation. So it's going to be a crazy week. I mean, like, seriously. But I have budgeted to the T. I've incorporated gas, expenses, food, all that kind of stuff. It's a lot, but I'm going to stay focused. I know my grandfather wouldn't want me to, like, cancel all my stuff. I know he would want me to keep pushing through and stay focused on what's important. He never likes to see people down and crying over him and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do what I know he would want me to do and keep pushing forward. My book, I mentioned him in my book, so I'm going to definitely dedicate my book to him and my grandmother. So I definitely want to push forward with that. And that's that. So definitely keep myself and my family in your prayers, please. Definitely appreciate that. You guys have really experienced a lot with me in the last 6-7 months. This is crazy, but I appreciate all the support. It's only going to get more interesting, I believe. So good thing I'm a therapist, because I know how to cope with this stuff. Because I'm telling you, I'd be like, you know what? Let me go do something crazy. But I know better, okay? So thank you guys for tuning in. The next time you see me for Smart Rainy Saturday, I will be in Atlanta. So hopefully I will film either on the way to Atlanta for the book event, or maybe while I'm there, whatever. But I'm excited to give you an update on that. So let's stay focused. Debt payoff plan is still in effect. Only 2 debts remaining. I'm excited. And let's make this happen, guys. Stay motivated. See you soon.